Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to play a little pro sport hockey. We'll see how this stacks up to some of the others. We're just going to we'll do training. We'll get the hang of how everything functions without really worrying about playing a full game. Good Lord! Alright. Very difficult. Your guy moves like your skater skates. Shooting is you don't really have a lot of accuracy on where you want to put the puck. And it seems like getting a goal in this game is going to be pretty difficult. And this doesn't give you a chance to really do a lot. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and just play a little bit of the game, because the training is not very good. Controls are like that's one thing I've never really liked about, especially the old school hockey games, or the old school sports games in general, but especially hockey due to the fast pace of it, is changing your characters. Like, where's all our guys? There should be a few guys in the back, but like, I don't know, this is one of those games where you can't just pick it up and kind of play it. You never could, as far as a lot of some of these more advanced sports games. I think hockey in general, as far as video game sports go, is probably one of the more like hockey and soccer, because it's constant moving, whereas like basketball to an extent, but for whatever reason basketball wasn't as kind of difficult and whatnot. But like football's not so bad because of the way the game is played, where yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, but as far as everything goes with your characters, you're pretty much the quarterback until you throw the ball, and then your guy just running, where there's not as much moving back and forth and everything as this is. So like controls and getting used to a game is much easier when you're playing a football game than any others. But I think hockey, and to a lesser extent, or maybe just as much of an extent, is two of the hardest ones I feel. Right in the thing. Hey, we scored. It is one of the harder games to really get used to, and you really have to put in some time and effort to really get the hang of the game and understand all how like everything works in it. But with that being said, I don't know. Like, I feel that this one is fairly decent, more so than like Blades of Steel. It almost feels a little I don't know. So I think it's a little harder. I think there's a little bit more that goes into it, but all in all, it's a hockey game. Like, until you really get used to it and get the hang of how to play it, Ah. But I think they did a pretty good job of everything. Like, I've seen some pretty bad sports games in general, especially Nintendo. Like, everybody thought, I guess, was going to be the easiest thing to put out. And you just slap on a couple movements and call it a day. And, you know, expect everybody to just jump at it. And it really wasn't. There's a lot more that goes into sports games than a lot of designers or companies and players. The companies and... would not put in, give it credit for. And this is a good example of actually a fairly well done game. Like, we're getting kind of the hang of it. I wouldn't say, you know, we're all right. I wouldn't say we've really got it down pat or nothing, but we got the hang of it a bit. We're kind of holding our own a little bit now. Ah. And with that being said, like, honestly, everything is there. Like, controls are good. Your skater skates quick. Like, that is one thing that I like and have a problem with at the same time, but, you know, I get it. They're doing like a, you know, an ice physics kind of thing, and they're doing well with the movement. But your guy kind of doesn't have the control that, you know, some of them would. Like, we're talking professional hockey players here. They do have control of everything on the ice. But in here, it's a little more exaggerated. But I like the puck physics are good. I think the passing, the bouncing off, everything I feel is done really well, including just, you know, the goalie blocks. Everything seems to be really functioning pretty decently. So, honestly, nothing. If you enjoy hockey, I would say give this one a shot. I think you would probably enjoy it. You might actually like it over Blades of Steel. It's pretty much the one comparison. Like, Blades of Steel is a good, classic, pretty well done hockey game that everybody is well aware of. But yeah, like, trying to get like wide shots or shooting on goal from anywhere else is a little hard. You don't have like really good puck control. It is probably one of my main things I would have to say that I don't like about the game. But with that being said, I think we're going to call that here. I mean, it's a hockey game, and once you've seen it and once you played it a little bit, I mean, there's really nothing else to it except for getting it down to where you can actually win, right? Like, the next level is no different. The next stage, all the same. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, you have a great day.